We hopefully only have 6 more months, you know, maybe a few on that, until we see The Witcher Season 2 on Netflix. So this video, I want to talk about some of the reasons, spoilers, and leaks for filming, because they should be wrapping up at the end of this month, which is March, just in case you're not watching this video within a few weeks of it being published. Anyways, here's the dinosaur to go rawr for my channel name. Rawrist. Rawr means I love you in dinosaur. I talk about things I love. Get it? Okay, again, spoilers for Season 2 of Netflix's The Witcher. If you don't want spoilers, leaks, please don't watch. Get out now! First, I'm not sure if you're excited for this. We're getting more Ciri visions and nightmares in Season 2. It makes sense to get more nightmares. The man with the winged helmet is something that haunts her for a very long time, and someone she's convinced, I'm gonna fuck this guy up. We're also getting more visions and prophecies. These will be distinct. We're gonna get the red hue on them so people won't be confused, because I know it was a big thing in Season 1. The flashbacks, the jumps on the timeline just weren't obvious to a lot of people, especially people that didn't read the books, which is fine if you didn't. You shouldn't have to read the books to understand the jumps in the show. So that was a fault of the showrunner, and Lauren Hissrich did admit, yeah, we kind of fucked up with that. So they're going to make it very distinct, just in case you're thinking, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get confused again, and we're gonna see that red hue over her visions and prophecies and nightmares and all that. And if you're wondering what kind of prophecy series has, it's fun stuff like, you're gonna die. Interestingly, we're also getting flashbacks to Cintra before the fall, and as of right now, we know we're getting Duny, or Dunny, doesn't matter how you say it, and also Pavetta, which of course are Ciri's parents. Unclear yet if other people are going to be there, like Queen Calanthe, but I am interested to see what these flashbacks are about. At the very least, I think it's important to keep reminding viewers of Ciri's parents before we get certain reveals in later seasons. Next, Nilfgaard. I know that is a point of contention with a lot of people. Know that the shitty armor they had in Season 1 that honestly didn't bother me too much, but I know it was like a big uproar on the internet. We are gonna have that armor for a little bit in Season 2, but then they're going to upgrade their armor. And according to the showrunner Lauren, they're going to keep upgrading their armor and get more and more badass. So don't freak out if you see their shitty armor for a few episodes in Season 2. But we're also going to see a lot more of Nilfgaard, and a point of, I wouldn't say anger, I feel like anger is too strong of an emotion for this, but they made Nilfgaardians and the Nilfgaard Empire into religious zealots, which they absolutely aren't, and it really took away from who they are and why they're doing what they're doing. Well, apparently Lauren has promised we're going to dive more into them, more into their motives, realizing that they're just not crazy, fucked up religious zealots. We're also going to spend more time with Nilfgaardian generals, and also at a castle, our stronghold of Nilfgaard. So we are going to see more interactions. We're also going to see some meetings between the Nilfgaard and elves. As you know in the books, an alliance, a secret alliance is made that kind of fucks over the elves. Yikes. In happier news, we are going to see the Temple of Melitele, or Melitele, doesn't matter how you say it. It's said both ways. It's not a big deal. And we're gonna see Don't Call Her Mother, Nenneke. I don't know who is playing Nenneke yet. I'm really excited to see that. Of course, this is the storyline of Ciri at the temple, and Yennefer comes to train her. So if you're kind of wondering about the sequence of events at this point, Ciri and Geralt are going to travel to his old school, the School of the Wolf. She's going to stay there. Geralt and the other Witchers are going to train Ciri. Apparently they're making a little bit of a change in the show where some bad, evil shit happens there. Geralt realizes, I'm over my fucking head, sends her to the Temple of Melitele under Nenneke, and then Yennefer goes there to train Ciri, and that's when their mother-daughter relationship starts, which we've already seen some leaks of them bonding, and I love it. If you're wondering what Geralt will be doing while Ciri is at the Temple of Melitele, we have now gotten leaks that we're going to see Oxenfurt in Season 2, which is just like a badass, super awesome city that has a well-known academy, and it's just super colorful. And the leaks, it's not as colorful as I thought it was going to be, but That could change. It could change in post. I don't know, but it's really impressive the set they have for it so far. Now, if you love the butchery of the Blaviken fight, you are going to love the fight that happens in Oxenfurt. Not only are we going to have the Michelet brothers, but we're also going to have Rince there. And if you have read the books, you know of the absolute slaughter that happens because Rince doesn't tell the gang of murderers, oh, he's a witcher, and Geralt just fucks them up. He also meets Jaskier there, so if you're wondering when Geralt and Jaskier will team up again, he's gonna be at Oxenfurt. I'm hoping before then we see the whole boat thing with the Glusta warp, because that thing terrifies me. Most things terrify me, but I really want to see this thing. Interestingly, it looks like Dijkstra will be there. He's a dude that's a spy master and has a major hard-on for Geralt, and we're also seeing the PI investigators, Codringer and Fen. They are going to be there too. It's interesting that Dijkstra's there, but makes sense because he's there in the books, but I guess it's more interesting that the PIs are going to be there because they don't show up there in the books. So I guess it's not interesting that Dijkstra will be there, but it's interesting that the two PIs will be. But I think it's just to consolidate and save money and time with not making more sets and locations that Geralt travels to. So not only are we getting all these new characters that were in the books for season 2, they also cast Philippa. Yeah, Phil is happening in season 2. And the person they cast to play her and the alleged person they're having play Dijkstra, just, I guess I knew there was a attractiveness difference between the two in the books, but to see it so plainly on live action was like, wow. Yeah, those two were just using the fuck out of each other. And if you want to get on Phil's case, she's a heartless bitch, so don't. And he's a heartless bitch too, so they're both heartless bitches using each other to get what they want. All right, so cross our fingers. Filming should be done by the end of March. We should be getting season 2 sometime between August and December of this year. Please don't make it in December. I really hate it when they release things around the holidays because families are demanding and it's hard to break away. Come on, everything has to be about me apparently. So like, subscribe, come back for more videos.